Loud noises. Loud noises. Welcome to Attacking the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Kevin
Chocolate
Ferreira.
soul.
No, it's a charcoal.
Oh, charcoal soul.
Chocolate soul. It's like chocolate soul.
Hey, everybody, I'm ENunn, and I'm wearing a cooler t-shirt than Kevin. It's Wednesday, August. Yeah, I am. Thanks for that.
Not the
it's
t-shirt,
August
it's the body.
22nd, and we are coming to you live from the G4 studios right here in Los Angeles. That makes me uncomfortable when you touch me.
Let's get into it. On today's show, we're unveiling the newly released Spore footage, and it looks like, well, all the delays might actually have been worthwhile. Then later on, X-Play's Adam Sessler breaks it all down and gives us the latest news out of the Leipzig Game Convention in Game Break.
Plus, Rock Band just released a new list of songs. We'll tell you what tunes you'll be rocking to in this feed. And then we're globe-trotting. That's right. What do Londoners... Get away from me.
I didn't
What? You're going to do something.
I didn't do anything.
What? I have to tell... What do Londoners think of the Halo hype?
What do they think, Olivia?
We'll find out in the loop. Will the iPhone fly at Harajuku? Okay, don't come in. It's the global edition of the loop. I thought you were going to keep coming with me.
No, I'm not.
All right. Right now, it's time to take a drunken golf cart ride through internet culture. I'm actually kind of drunk right now.
We swear we know what we're doing.
No,
it's the
we
top
don't.
5 cream varieties of the proverbial web crop and around the net. Is it really chocolate? No, it's charcoal. Okay. We're going to start things off at number 5 today with a little bit of motorized sport violence. And really, is there any better way to start this thing off?
No.
Thank you.
No, there is not.
No, there is not.
This is footage from a race in the Czech Republic on Sunday. Okay, first we see the Italian racer Marco Simoncelli wipe out on the track.
Little skid
But it doesn't look too bad yet, just the cloud of smoke he's left behind him. Though, it's a problem. Look at that.
Yeah,
that
well,
smoke.
cloud of smoke can hurt visibility, especially if you're, like, say, a rider behind them or something like that. In fact, let's take one more look at it. We got to keep going. There it is.
Oh!
Airborne, and
Oh, man!
got a couple kudos in Project Gotham and then lost him when he smacked his head against the pavement.
Yeah.
The second crash victim is actually a 31-year-old Japanese racer. So
And right now, he is... What does that mean?
Well, I mean, they race fast. He had no time to actually see the bike and go. I mean, with expert skills, he's a Japanese racer. It was clearly he had nothing he could do.
Okay. And clearly that's what you meant. You guys, this Japanese racer, he is currently in the hospital, remembers nothing of the crash, and has a bruised chest, cracked lung, and a broken hip, which is pretty incredible.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
No,
I'm glad. Like, wouldn't you rather not remember it, though?
No, but I would like to be there for the moment that he gets out of the shower, he sits on his bed, and just all comes flooding back, and he just starts crying.
So you want to watch him break down and mentally snap in half.
It's great. And then he can never ride again.
That's your speed.
Coming in at number 4 today, the Leipzig Games Convention. Woo!
Woo! Yay! The annual German Gaming Con officially kicks off tomorrow, but industry professionals and media were let in a day early, which is cool. And it already looks like we're going to get some really great stuff out of it. Specifically, Metal Gear Solid 4 stuff.
That's right. A new trailer for Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear Swan Song was unveiled. And this game, I gotta say, it just looks better and better each time we see it. Yeah,
the new video shows off 4 of the game's new bosses as they systematically slaughter a group of soldiers. And you can see these are some stills from Kotaku. They're a mix of like human and Metal Gear, and true to form, they're all creepy and weird and, of course, androgynous.
Yeah.
They need to be.
But
like
cool character designs and gritty violence aside, the biggest news items are 2 text screens at the end of the trailer that read simultaneous world release early 2008.
That's right. Coming sooner than most people thought.
Yeah,
simultaneous.
There it is.
Now, it means it only took, what, like a year and a few months for the PS3 to finally get, like, an A-list exclusive title. So,
I know.
Congrats, guys.
You got one. Woo! Woo!
And at number 3 today, a brand spanking new version of Google Earth.
This is exciting. It's the new version of Earth has this thing called Sky, a feature that allows users to explore a fully mapped universe using over 1 million photos of the night sky. And just like Google Earth, there are already a ton of layers, so you can see constellations, high-res photos of galaxies from the Hubble telescope, and even see where planets will be in the sky on a certain date.
Yeah, so you want to plan a little stargazing, little date, little picnic basket, and see where the things are going to be.
Well, that's gay.
Pretty much. It's all free, though, and we've got it up and running here. And as you can see, I mean, this is going to be a great program for amateur stargazers who don't actually want to go outside and look at the stars. But we can use the navigation and scroll around and look for... are you hearing that?
No, wait, what is that?
I think, I mean, it's
wait,
I don't know what that noise is.
What is that?
What is it?
A gay boy wished for a planet full of unicorns. Planet unicorn, unicorn planet. Give it up for feathers. Ooh, Cadillac and
Okay. All right, I guess planetunicorn.tv has finally gone intergalactic.
And they've combined with Google, which is nice.
Good job, guys. Well done.
Did you find that funny? Moving on to number 2, we've got the best thing to come out of New Zealand since Peter Jackson and who else?
Gibbs Technologies?
Yes, of course. I was talking about Flight of Concord. Yeah.
Oh.
Those two.
I thought you were talking about Gibbs
Since Flight
Technologies.
of Concord and Peter Jackson, Gibbs Technologies is the next best thing.
I was still thinking of Planet Unicorn. I like Cadillac. Look, there are these are the guys who make real-life transforming spy vehicles, and we featured their Aquaticar / boat on our show, and we were amazed. But now they're targeting the redneck market with an ATV that turns into a jet ski.
Woo!
Called the Quad Ski.
This baby can go up to 50 miles an hour on land and water and transform with the flick of a switch. And they are not stopping there, guys. The company is also working on a concept vehicle called the Humdinger. It is a transforming 4-wheel drive Hummer / speedboat and can do 100 miles an hour on land and 40 on the water.
Yeah, it's nuts. And if you poke around their website, it really feels like a glimpse into the future. I mean, you got, transforming vehicles today and maybe, jetpacks tomorrow.
Oh, whoa.
Probably.
Wait, who's this?
Oh, this guy right here? Oh, that's Neil Jenkins. He's the managing director of Gibbs Technologies Limited. That's him right there.
Oh my gosh. Could you excuse me for a moment?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You all right?
Hey, Neil. How's it going? I'm Olivia Munn. It's nice to meet you, too. Listen, I'm going to be frank. Managing directors turn me on crazy-like, and managing directors of transforming vehicle companies based in the United Kingdom and/or her Commonwealth territories? Yeah. It's like you read my diary, my dirty, dirty diary. So, Neil, here's what's going to happen. You, me, in the back of the Humdinger while it's transforming, your vehicles may just take a moment to transform, but Neil, I'll transform your life forever.
Okay. Coming in at number 1 today is a new trailer for Will Wright's long-awaited Spore.
Spore was absent at E3 after announcing yet another delay to the spring of 2008. But right now at the Leipzig convention, they have a playable behind-closed-doors demo of the game.
And this is the Game Video's exclusive trailer. Let me pop it up right, Shaw. And it just came out of the convention. You can see there's some interviews with Will Wright and the other game developers, but you get to see a ton of cool stuff.
Yeah, it actually shows off the different modes of gameplay as your species moves from evolution to tribe to civilization and, of course, space exploration.
Yeah, and you can see there's tons of customizable building options, which I think people often forget. They say, oh, this is cool. I can create my own race of characters and watch it evolve. But you can design the buildings and the vehicles. Everything can be completely created.
Not just your creature.
Yeah.
The game actually looks very polished, and it looks great. And it's funny how, I remember when we announced the delays, everybody was so mad and were frustrated.
Well, we're excited
all
for this
you
game.
do is get some really good quality, and then people forget how pissed off they were.
And that's the thing, is that you got to remember this is going to lead to better product, and that's the most important thing for the consumer, is that a game this ambitious, that with this, a scope of this magnitude, like you don't want them to half-ass it, essentially.
Definitely. So you really only know when you play it. Like, we're seeing these great trailers.
And they say it's already playable from start to finish. You can make it, it'll work. So I'm sure from here on out, until we see it on store shelves, it's all testing. Because, again, you can make anything you want, which means you could probably break the game in 1,000 different ways.
And your creatures can go into other people's worlds.
I love it. It's going to be huge.
Great. Now, everybody around the office is definitely geeking out over this, and we'll have more coverage and in-depth analysis on Will Wright's epic game coming up in Game Break. You guys, to get your daily viral fix, go to g4tv.com/AroundTheNet, and there you can also sign up for the Around the Net podcast and have a good cry.
Yeah. Right now, though, it's time for the only news you need to know. So here's Layla Cayley in the feed headlines.
Thanks, guys. Here's what's coming up in the feed. First, YouTube is pioneering a new way to watch ads on their site, and it may obscure you from watching your favorite videos. Plus, we'll reveal which major titles will be coming to the PS2's Rock Band next year, and one of the most notorious piracy sites is back and easier to use than ever. It's all coming your way in just a few minutes, but first, back to you guys.
Thanks, Layla.
Stay right there, you guys. Attack of the Show has only just begun. We have no idea what's going to happen, and when it does, you'll be just as surprised as we are.
Truly.
Here's what's coming up.
Can you run through with it?
Come on, do it. You're making bad television. Go.
Sir, audio go.
He's got a
Serious
sparkler.
audio. Hey.
He's sitting, I mean,
I like getting
we can't make TV with him in the corner with the sparkler going, look at me, guys, seriously, look. No, look, Kevin, look at me, look.
Toss me that thing. I want to show him.
Welcome back, everybody. We are live, and we really wish we could electrobolt somebody's ass right now, which maybe we could with this.
In due time, Kevin, in due time. But right now, everyone, it's time for the only news you need to know.
He's sad. I got to give it back.
It's in the feed.
Thanks, guys. I'm Layla Kaylee, and it's time to start the feed. Starting today, Google is unveiling a new advertising model for YouTube. The internet giant is introducing commercial ads as semi-transparent animated overlays, which appear across the bottom fifth of the video window a few seconds after each clip begins. The ad can then be clicked on to show the full advertisement if the viewer desires. For the time being, Google says the ads will be limited to the videos produced by YouTube's various content partners, and that user-generated content will remain ad-free for now. Let's hope so. Despite being last gen, the PlayStation 2 has just landed one of the year's biggest titles. At the Leipzig Games Convention, it's just been announced that Rock Band will be released for the PS2 as well as the PS3. The game will support most of the modes from the next-gen versions, as well as have features exclusive to this release. Additionally, 10 more tracks have been announced, including Sabotage by the Beastie Boys, Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones, and Here It Goes Again by OK Go. However, it seems that Rock Band shares at least 5 songs with rival Guitar Hero 3. I'll probably still buy both. One of the original BitTorrent sites has relaunched with a vengeance. The people behind the Pirate Bay have resurrected supernova.org, which had been shut down because of legal trouble in 2004. This time around, they're thumbing their noses at the entertainment industry, saying that, quote, "You are the past and the forgotten. We are the internet and the future," end quote. The new management claims that the supernova will be streamlined and simplified in hopes of attracting more users than ever, regardless of their technical skills. Microsoft is bringing back the Sidewinder mouse. The website Engadget.com reports that this new version of the gaming mouse will feature custom tuning options like a weight cartridge system and instantaneous DPI adjustment. But most importantly, it's the first mouse to include an LCD that will easily keep track of key gaming actions, including DPI and steps for recording macros. The mouse will go on sale this October for an estimated price of $79.95. Spawn creator Todd McFarlane is making a new Oz movie, not to be confused with HBO's gritty prison drama. This feature film will be based on L. Frank Baum's Wizard of Oz books. Fans of McFarlane may know that he has a very adult, gory, and bondage-themed series of toys based on the Wizard of Oz, which apparently inspired this project. Reportedly, the studio producing the project, Warner Brothers, wants a PG rating. Good luck with that. Well, that's it for today, but don't worry, the feed does not stop here. Get all the news you need to know anytime at G4TV.com. I'm Layla Kaylee, and you've just been fed. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Layla. Now we've got more breaking news, this time about all the problems regarding BioShock on the PC.
Yeah.
Apparently, gamers are horrified to discover that you can only install the game twice, and that's it.
I want 12 copies of the same game on my computer. Darn it. The disc has, it has SecuROM anti-piracy software. It's nothing new, but this one will only allow you to only install the game on 2 PCs. And if you need to reinstall the game, you have to do a full uninstall. Otherwise, the software will think that you're giving the game out to everybody.
Yeah. Now, the bad part is that if you're a person who upgrades their PCs often, you're stuck with those original installs forever. But I have to say, don't be surprised if the hacking community finds a way around this and they're outraged.
And that is what
that's why hackers
pisses me off the most, is that this piracy only hurts people who legitimately purchase the game.
Yeah.
If you're going to pirate the game, if you're going to download it on BitTorrent, some hacker has already ripped it out.
Yeah.
So stop screwing the people who are paying for your products. Just makes sense.
Woo!
Just saying.
Yeah!
This just in, the people who live in my ear say it's time for a quick break.
Okay, well, you guys stay right there. The attack will continue right after this. You okay?
I didn't mean to get heated. I'm just saying.
Is internet piracy?
Welcome back to TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. We are live and have the hottest, latest gaming news out there. Get ready for a mouthful. Here's Kevin, who's about to be joined by X-Play's Adam Sessler.
Yes, we've gathered the biggest gaming stories from around the globe, so grab your passports. It's time for a game break. Co-host of X-Play, Dr. Adam Sessler. How are you, sir?
Fine, nurse. Fine, nurse. Fine.
Good to have you here, buddy. Let's get to the news.
All right. Now, first up, we have news regarding Activision's highly anticipated first-person shooter, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. The news we've all been waiting for has finally been announced. The game will be released for the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC on November 5th. Now, yesterday, the sign-up process for the exclusive 360 beta was made available online, which means we can guarantee that at least one person is playing it as I speak. Those lucky few who are able to obtain a key from the registration will be able to start their download via the Xbox Live Marketplace. Clocking in at just under 1 gigabyte, the trial offers each player a number of special options, which are linked to your character class and ability. If you haven't registered at the official Call of Duty 4 website for a chance on the beta, then do so now. Now, next up, we've got news regarding Will Wright's evolution simulator, Spore. GameSpot.com recently had a chance to view a 30-minute presentation of Spore in action. The game is said to be playable from start to finish and is expected to be released in the spring of 2008. The demo presentation showed how players would have to learn a mating call to locate and attract new partners. Players will also have a chance to team up with other characters to form tribes and eventually attack other tribes. GameSpot also pointed out that Spores features what is essentially its own mother nature, which over time will convincingly animate creatures according to their body type and character attributes. In the meantime, we'll continue to bring you any updates on Spore as the Leipzig Convention continues. That's so easy. And finally, we're revealing how the first-person shooter Crysis might be giving you a peek into the future of role-playing games. German developer Crytek Studios has struck a deal to license their CryEngine 2 technology to South Korean developer XL Games. Founded in 2003 by Lineage creator Jake Song, XL Games has previous experience working with the original CryEngine platform. Their agreement with Crytek comes on the heels of working on Ion: The Tower of Eternity. Expected to be released in 2008, Ion promises to be the most visually stunning MMORPG ever made. That's not too hard with that engine. With the help of Crytek's second-generation game engine, XL Games is planning to take the MMO genre to an even further level.
All right, let's get back to the Leipzig game convention.
Leipzig.
Of course, it's happening right now in Germany, and at the convention, there was some new stuff regarding the ongoing feud between Epic Games and the two human developers, Silicon Knights. There was a lawsuit going on, Silicon Knights saying, hey, Epic, you kind of screwed us.
And then Epic kind of sued right back, as is known to happen.
Well, yesterday, Epic Games said that the features available in the Unreal Engine 3 are determined by Epic themselves, basically saying, hey, it's our engine, we made it for our game, you bought it, you got to use it for your game, don't blame us, right?
Right, and this is exactly the core of Dennis Dyack and Silicon Knights' dispute, that they're saying that they were doing things with the engine with Gears of War that they wanted for 2 Human, hence Gears of War looked better at that E3 2 years ago than did 2 Human. It's one of those things where they're making a lot of comments right now, though it's good to imagine that, they are in a lawsuit, so to be very careful of what they're saying. A lot of it's posturing.
What would the fallout be from this, though? Like, a couple grand from Unreal, the Unreal guys or the Epic guys going to Silicon Knights?
What Silicon Knights wants is, like, free access to the Unreal technology. I doubt they're ever going to get that if there is a settlement. I don't think there will be any fallout that will affect gamers. I think it may have some impact in the development community about this relationship they have when they license other technology, and maybe they'll look to maybe making some of their own. But once again, the Unreal Engine is inside of BioShock, and that looks damn good.
That looks fine. No lawsuits there.
No lawsuits.
All right, now let's talk about Spore for a second, because here's a game that's still in the oven. We know it's baking, but we also know at Leipzig it's apparently playable from start to finish. So what's the word on that? I mean, do they need to just get this thing out there and add features as they go, or is it going to take another year of testing?
I don't think it'll be testing. I think spring sounds good. I bet they could put it out earlier. The last thing I need is Spore dropping on my lap in this crazy gaming system season at the end of the year. I think the one thing, though, is in a game like that, they have to test it so much. Because one problem here can have ramifications so far down the line as to render the game unplayable.
So the game can't figure out how your creature walks. All of a sudden, the entire experience is
it's one of those ambitious Will Wright games, and I want to see it working.
Do you think it's going to pay off?
I think it'll be great.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to play it. I'm just worried about how long I'll be playing it for.
Completely agree.
That's my issue.
Adam, thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate the game break. That is going to do it for today. But remember, the gaming never stops over on our website, so be sure to check out the cheat sheet, which has over 15,000 tips, tricks, and codes covering every platform since the Atari 2600. Don't know who's cheating on that anymore, but go over to g4tv.com/cheats and enjoy right now. We're going back to Olivia.
Get over here. Coming up on the next attack of the show, we'll chat about even more of the latest news coming out of the Leipzig Games Convention with Destructoid's Nick Chester. What are you doing?
Plus, in the Loop one-on-one, we're going to talk with the man behind the new documentary, King of Kong. And Zach heads to Washington to get shot at.
That's right.
At what's Airsoft. It's a recon school.
But you know Airsoft hurts.
Can we bring the lights down so we can really see the effect of this? I don't know if we can.
So let's do it. Now for all things you guys saw today and more, go to G4TV.com/AOTS.
Look at that thing. Just look at it lighten up.
Good night, everybody. I'm sorry.
Want to throw over to the rave? Come over here. I bet your hair feels real good.
What?
Oh, that's the best hair I've ever felt in my life.
This is what I work with.
Someone get me a pacifier and some Vicks Vapo Rub. Let's get this party going.
Woo! Ice pick.
That's all it is. This is where I live. That's where I live on the floor.
Teacup.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
What?
Okay.